My name is Diana Leah Mezonev. I was diagnosed with MS in 2001, but my first onset symptoms were in 1999, and I was 9 years old. There was a time where I didn't know my purpose. When my grandmother passed in 2019, it perpetuated what was to come. I became super ambitious in my health and wellness. I transformed to a lifestyle where every day I make sure I incorporate movement into my life besides just going to work. I wrote and finished my first book, My Tiny Spotted Mind, which is due out in February, and I hopefully am well-minded enough that I can continue writing books to help and inspire and show other people that life isn't over. And it's more so for the younger me growing up. I didn't see myself, and hopefully the next generation will be able to see themselves. And even if MS is not what you're going through, just know that somebody else is struggling like you or more than you, and that you are also capable of being the greatest you and living your best life.
My name is Christopher Dunbar. I was first diagnosed with MS in November of 2015. When I was finally diagnosed, I was hospitalized for 8 months. And sitting in the hospital bed looking up at the ceiling, and you're trying to figure out, what is your purpose now? What I'm supposed to do with myself? Once I finally got on the correct medication to make myself get up to start walking again, competing as a bodybuilder professionally, it took me 8 months to transform my body back into competition, form, because I started competing back in 2007, but once I got diagnosed in 2015, everything stopped. I had to learn how to, like I said, walk again, yet alone lift weights again. So I'm definitely proud of my purpose now.
I'm Moina. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis on December 31st, 2019. Prior to being diagnosed, I kind of didn't know what my purpose was. I was in law. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a lawyer. I knew I had certain things I wanted to accomplish by a certain age, but I didn't know how to go about obtaining it. And I feel like going forward, I know what I want to do. I want to do advocacy to create awareness about MS and being a Black woman with MS, and understanding that there's other complexions in chronic illness. And it's more than just not feeling well that day.
I have progressed in the fact that in order for me to continue being well, to continue on my health journey, I had to keep on moving. So I started doing yoga. I lost 45 pounds, and that just fueled me wanting more and wanting to continue inspiring the other people that come, after me, even before me. There's people that don't know too much about this disease, and we're still learning every day. And I think that together as a community, we will definitely continue to inspire and teach others.
I progressed at being patient. Slowing down, being a better father to my 2 boys, being a good husband to my wife. I'm literally just trying to spread the word and bring awareness to this disease and teach everyone that with the correct mindset, you can definitely live with this disease.
MS was something that I knew nothing about. Once I got diagnosed, I realized that there's not much representation within it, and I definitely wanted to change that, because I knew there was no way in hell that I was the only Black woman diagnosed with MS known to man. So I wanted to create space for us. I wanted us to have somewhere to go for information, have somewhere to vent, have somewhere to feel, share my story, share my experience, share how this is something similar that someone else may be going through or may not be able to express adequately. Have a place where someone understands what you're saying to them outside of the scope of friends and family that don't have MS or don't understand the capacity or what that really looks like day to day. but it's needed. It's important to have someone that looks like you and feels like you. It represents what you stand for. You don't feel alone in your journey. You don't feel as if you're on some foreign island by yourself. And it's important to feel, to feel within a community.
What I would tell somebody that has multiple sclerosis to continue on to fulfill their assignment is definitely to stay positive. I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but that mind frame is definitely everything. And doing what you love artistically and creatively really enhances your point of view. Knowledge is definitely power. Read more. Working out definitely puts your mind at ease. I know it's a pandemic and we can't really go out like that, but I'm talking about going out into nature. Even reading up on your own disease. I don't think that we do enough of that for ourselves and becoming part of other groups. It's definitely something that is beyond us, but we have a lot of light to shine.
The first thing I would tell them is Black people definitely can get this disease. That's the first thing I would tell them, and I would let them know that MS is what you have. It's not who you are. Now, I'm not telling everybody to do what I do with the proper medication, nutrition, and changing up your lifestyle. You can definitely live and walk a healthy life. It's definitely no cure for this disease, but you can definitely live with it and be happy.
I would say to them that this is not an easy journey. Of course, nothing in life is easy. Having a chronic illness only makes that worse, especially having a chronic illness that's not very visible to the modern man. And we've always been deemed to be so strong and, being able to persevere through anything. And that's true. But also there has to be an understanding that we still have moments of weakness. We still feel, we still bleed, we still have emotions. We still have all these things. And we can't always be viewed as we're so strong or we're invincible. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be in your feelings. It's okay to not know where you're going to go, to not know what life tomorrow looks like, or what overall what the world stands for you right now having a chronic illness. I stress for people to be in their feelings, to feel what you want to feel and feel it passionately, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Today may not be great, but tomorrow could be better. And sometimes it's just holding off the hope of knowing that tomorrow can be better, a better day, a better improved way of life. So I would say to you is to keep faith. I know that sounds so cliche, and I know that's so hard to do when you're not feeling well, but keep heart and understand that it does get better. It does.
Celebrating Black History Month is important to me because the affluence that Black history has in my life, learning about my history of my ancestors, it just resonates with me. It influences everything that I do, knowing the struggles of those that came before me. And during my own struggles, I find strength in their struggles to perpetuate whatever I need to do in my life and where I want to go. So Black history is literally every day. We live it.
Celebrating Black History Month is important because I feel that this is the only time that we get to celebrate Black history and Black people. With everything that's been going on this whole year with Black Lives Matter and this whole pandemic, this is a great opportunity to celebrate Black people.
Celebrating Black History Month is extremely important to me because I feel that our history needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be presented, it needs to be represented, and it needs to be given the proper just dues. We have done a lot for this country to create the way of life that it is now, and it needs to be acknowledged, it needs to be understood, and it needs to be presented for people, for youth, for everyone to understand what Black history consists of and what it's done for this country as a whole.
My name is Diana Leah, and I am Black History.
My name is Christopher Dunbar, and I am a Black man, and this is Black History.
I'm Moina, and I'm Black History.